Hello, so this is day 2 of the week of resilience. Today we are going to be focusing on the church in Afghanistan. Okay, so I wanted to start with something else, but then it was impressed in my spirit that it would be better for us to focus on the church in Afghanistan and what our role is as the people on the outside, because at this moment we are the bystanders. I don't know if it makes sense. So the last 2 years, it has been a very challenging time for the church almost everywhere. You get it? So the biggest struggle, or something that I've observed, is that we have been on the reactive side of things. It's like everything that happens catches us by surprise. You get it? And most of the time we really don't know how to react to the changes that are happening around. We had an issue of COVID and everyone panicked. And the church, what did we do? We didn't know what to say. You get it? We didn't know how to respond to the changes as the body of Christ, and how do we help out the people around us understand these changes that have been happening. I don't know if it makes sense. So we had like issues of an unrest in South Africa, issues like all over the world, like things are happening. You get what I'm saying? So now there's the issue of the Taliban currently occupying in Afghanistan, and the first thing that I think about is the Christians in Afghanistan, because there are missionaries in Afghanistan. Some missionaries are coming from South Africa, some like they're coming all over the world. You get it? These people left their families at home with the intention of doing what? Of go ye therefore and preach the gospel. You get it? So now they are in the midst of persecution. They are seeing things happening there. You get it? So now it's a thing of like, do they run away and pretend as if they're not Christian? Or do they just go and be the salt and light? You get it? Accept the persecution. You get it? So things are more real for them. I don't know if it makes sense. Like, if you ask yourself, ever since you had the news of what's happening in Afghanistan, have you prayed once for them? I know I'm guilty too, because it's something that suddenly it was just like boom. And then I realized that I'm a hypocrite. You get it? So with my hypocrisy of not having been able to pray for the church in Afghanistan, it's a thing of like, what am I expecting to happen to them? You get it? Because we call ourselves brethren. You get it? So I want you tonight, or whatever time that you're watching this video, as you praying, to pray for the church in Afghanistan, pray for the missionaries, pray for the situation in Afghanistan, pray for the women and children that are fighting. You get it? Because so much work has been done in the past few years, and it feels like that work that has been done will just go to waste if we're not doing anything. Our role is to remain in intercessory position. You don't have to come up with these long, complicated, winded up prayers. Just open your mouth and speak to God, praying for what? The church in Afghanistan. At least we owe that to them. We really do. You get it? Because they've taken the call and they've decided to go on our behalf in the scariest of places, you get it, where they have to do underground missionary work, while here we are. You get it. I'm not trying to scare you, don't worry. I'm also a hypocrite that I've discovered as well. And this is not just me imposing on people what to do, but it's a call for all of us as Christians to remain in prayer, praying for our brothers and sisters in Afghanistan. Our brothers and sisters, we also including the women and children and the men, people who are fearing for their lives because they don't know what will happen. Remember, what happened in Afghanistan, it's not just Afghanistan that can experience something like that. It can happen anytime, even in South Africa or your country that you're watching this video in. So if we learn now to pray for the countries that are going through the challenging times, it will also give us strength to be able to stand even when we go through the same challenges in our countries too. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, and see you tomorrow.